Alright, it's March 25th and it's time to get the peas in the ground. Getting set up. Got my more of my soil. And the rule of thumb is if you're not starting them in the ground, you really need to get them out of this pot by the time they're this height, because the peas, the root is going to be just as long as the peas. And usually that takes about 7 to 10 days from the point when you see them sprouting, that they will pretty much outgrow any kind of pot. I did put a wee bit of fertilizer in here, and I'm talking just like a half a teaspoon for the whole 2 rows here. And that's because peas make their own nitrogen. Their roots make the nitrogen. So if you overdo it, you're going to kill them. This will probably be the only time I fertilize them, because again, they make their own nitrogen and you'll overdo it. Unless I see them struggling, that's probably going to be it. And I do plant them rather thick. I'd actually like them thicker than this. I know the packages say like what, an inch, 2 inches apart. Yeah, they probably say 2 to 3 inches apart. But I've found in the past that if they're supporting each other and you have good airflow, that seems to work better. It holds them up better and they get bushier, which means more peas for you. Anyhow, I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. I just wanted to show you a quick example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so look at the size of this pea shoot and look at the size of its root. You have to get these peas out of your starting pots pretty quick. So the trick is you need to time it out. There's another one right here. Just a little tiny pea shoot with a, what do you think that is? Maybe 10 inches? So anyhow, and then when I plant these, I tend to try to put soil up around them just to support them for the first couple days, because they'll be floppy and you'll lose some. Look at this one. This one's probably headed south. And then I lost a couple over there. The crazy thing about this is I thought I had way too many peas and they didn't all germinate. So more is better in my opinion. They're seeds. They're $1.99 a packet. So anyhow, this one I'm doing 3 per side. 2, 3. And I should be offsetting them, but I'm not. We'll see how it works. Be back in a bit. Another thing you need to remember too is to set these up in a way that makes sense. Look at the height and the style of the pea. I have a mixture of bush peas and pole peas. And you need to set them up in a way that the little ones don't get blocked by the big ones. So my son comes from there and then goes over there. So I'm putting the taller ones in the back, so that in the morning they won't shade out these 2. This one's going to be the Oregon Sugar Pod peas, and they're about 3 feet. These are the dwarf grays. They're small too. And then the Cascadia pole, and then the blue potted shelling peas. And they will both be up to 6 feet, but we'll see. But it just makes more sense to put them in the back so they don't shadow over these smaller ones. Alright, just about all the peas are in. I will tell you that I wish I had more, and I'll probably start more. I'll probably start them in the house and harden them off. That way they catch up to these ones. People will argue with me about the spacing, but I've done this before and it's worked out great. They really just like to lean on each other and tangle up together and grow up this trellis. So I'm missing quite a few there. I'm missing a whole side here. When I plant them in, I generally pack them down lightly, because of course you have to be tender with the roots. And then I come back and put a little bit of dirt around each base, especially since I'm going to be watering too. I don't want them to fall over while they're just getting used to their new home and getting strong. I'll water next lightly, very lightly, because I don't want these breaking, and they do break really, really easily. I mean, just the slightest bend will break them. Well, anyhow, I'm going to start more. I did decide that this one panel is enough. I'm not going to do the second panel like I told you guys I was going to do. I'm going to leave these fan boxes here and turn those into my cucumber and squash beds, and I'm going to trellis those as well. But I think this is enough peas, so I'm excited about it. I'll give you guys updates and show you how they look here in the months to come. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Hi, I'm back. Just a couple more things. So I am putting slug pellets on. I got a product called Sluggo, which they claim is safe for pets and wildlife. I don't wholly believe them, but that is why I'm putting on the row cover as well, just to keep squirrels out and my dog out. Another thing I wanted to mention too, I watered these really well, and I noticed that even though I made an attempt to water very carefully, some of the soil has moved away from the base of the plant. So you really need to keep those bases up. The ones you'll lose are the ones that are drooping over and falling, and then they get weighted down by mud, and they're more vulnerable to pests. So you really want to keep them standing up strong. I mean, you have to be gentle because you could break them as well. And don't snug that too tight. I mean, I only snug them tight when I'm first putting them in the ground. Just loosely around the plant to keep them standing. Anyhow, that's it. That's it for today. I'm going to get this cover put on. I'm going to stake it down tight. Then maybe in about 2 weeks, I'll take the cover off completely, and they'll be big, strong plants, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed watching me plant my peas. Bye.